naaawa na talaga siya sa kanyang mga followers po and members po. Ayaw na niya maglalak pa yung sitwasyon. So maski na may tsansa sana na mag-grant yung aming mga remedies, pwede po sana na mapa-dismiss ng makapagbigyan kami ng Court of Appeals, yung certiorari namin, ma-nullify yung warrant of arrest at saka information. Hindi na niya hinintay yun. Nag-surrender na siya. I would like to inform the Filipino people that Pastor Apollo C. Quiboloy has decided to submit himself to the folds of law, even if he was supposedly awaiting the results of the legal remedies that his lawyers have resorted to in order to prove his innocence. No? Why did he do this? He did this simply because of the fact na ayaw na niyang hindi na niya matiis pa ng kanyang puso na makita yung kanyang mga followers whose rights are being trampled upon, no? Where the arrest warrant has been converted into a license to turn the KOJC compound into a police garrison, no? Where his beloved cathedral, no? The KOJC cathedral has been turned into a command post of the police, where the JMC school has been converted into a mining pit, no? And one of his members died, scores got injured, and his vehicles, or the company's vehicles affiliated with him, have been illegally confiscated, no? All of which were factors why he decided to surrender. It was really a surrender, not an arrest, no? And in my post, Pastor Apollo C. Quiboloy decided to extend his heartfelt gratitude to the Philippine Army, no? Specifically the ISA, no? Who actually was instrumental, no? To General Hambala, to Colonel Ruiz, no? To Colonel Cabadi, and the police officers who helped us, such as General Macapas, no? General Francisco. I would like to make mention also of retired Colonel Sosa and Colonel Chulijun Kaduyak, Major Edgardo Bahan, Colonel Mangahis, no? And most especially the good general, no? Major General Benjamin Silo of the Eastern Command of the PNP, because they were really instrumental in convincing Pastor Apollo C. Quiboloy to submit to the folds of the law. And the rumor that he was arrested is really not true, because we would like to correct that. It took us days of negotiation, no? And the efforts of these Army officials and PNP officials, including Governor Edwin Hobahib, no, who provided his house as our venues for the many discussions and talks, no. Thank you very much, Governor. And we would like to appeal to everyone who have been providing fake news that he got arrested. It's not true. Please be guided that he voluntarily surrendered to the folds of the law, and that is the real news of the matter, and even the PNP acknowledged that, no? So I have to clarify that, because Pastor Apollo C. Quiboloy was constrained to do this because, as what I have said, naaawa na talaga siya sa kanyang mga followers po and members po. Ayaw na niya maglalak pa yung sitwasyon. So maski na may tsansa sana na mag-grant yung aming mga remedies, pwede po sana na mapa-dismiss ng makapagbigyan kami ng Court of Appeals, yung certiorari namin, ma-nullify yung warrant of arrest at saka information. Hindi na niya hinintay yun. Nag-surrender na siya para harapin ang mga kaso na na-file sa kanya ng isang tao lamang, no? Isang tao lamang.
Let me be clear, attorney. Pastor was not at the compound for the whole 14 days.
Wala siya doon. Wala siya doon. Pero nung grabe na talagang nangyari, no? At saka yung nakita niya na yung nag-lead ng siege, no, was really hell-bent in arresting all of his members or causing trouble, no? Naghanap siya ng paraan na ma-meet yung mga leaders niya na okay lang siya at nag-decide siya na na mag-surrender. Kasi kung di siya babalik doon at sa labas, makikita siya doon, i-meet niya yung mga miyembro niya doon, ma-obstruction of justice pa, no? So ang kanyang ginawa, he managed to go inside and meet his leaders and told them, surrender na ako para matapos na ito. Yun po. Pero hindi siya nadakip pa. Hindi pa nga alam ng mga pulis, no? Ganun ka mysterious po si pastor, no? Ay ewan ko paano niya ginawa yun na nakapasok po siya sa loob po ulit.
May idea kayo, attorney, kung saan po nagtago si pastor all the while?
Yan hindi ko alam, pero doon lang sa mga kabukiran ng Davao po. Kabukiran ng Davao for the entire duration na hindi po siya makita.
Kanino po ba talaga sila sumuko?
Honestly, it's, how would I call it? Si pastor kasi gusto talagang mag-submit himself to the ISA. Yan talagang totoo. Doon siya sa army, mas may tiwala. Pero honestly, yung totoo talaga, yung army naman, sabi nila na wala kasi kaming police power. This is a police matter. So, since noon pa, nag-uusap na kami nila General Silo, tapos si counterpart naman ng intelligence department ng PNP ay kaibigan din ng intelligence, parang magkaklase ata si General Macapas, no? Parang close sila ni Colonel Ruiz, no? So kanina umaga, kinontak ko si General Macapas. Kinontak ni Colonel Ruiz si General Macapas. So, doon na. Kasi may prior negotiation na kasi kami ni General Silo. So, medyo mabilis na yung mga pangyayari po.
Umani naman ito ng iba't ibang reaksyon mula sa ating mga netizens. Ayon kay Mary Grace, natapos din ang paghihirap ng ating kapulisan. Kasuhan yung mga nagsinungaling na wala si Quiboloy sa compound. Pahayag naman ni Louie Gacetaya, nas ukol na kasi kaya nag-surrender. Kahit ano pa ang sabihin mo, attorney, effort pera ni General Torre at Abalos at buong PNP personnel ang pag-surrender niya. Ang mahirap sa inyo, mataas masyado ang pride nyo. At ito naman ang saloobin mula sa ating kababayan na si Lamad Andadot. Natakot ka lang, attorney, sa ultimatum na binigay ng PNP, kasi talagang mamalasin si Quiboloy kapag hindi siya sumurrender. Mga kababayan, feel free to comment below para maglabas ng saloobin sa balitang ito.